It would help if I were to add myself to the stage because it's been so long since I've done this, I've forgotten how to do it. So you're welcome for a lovely blank screen as I went live. It's gonna be one of those days. It's definitely gonna be one of those days. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Draco and me. Okay, you're gonna actually have to Draco Amy? Draco Amy? Like I'm getting some French going in there. And I have no idea if it's actually valid or not. Bella Glenn, how are you? Oh, wait, Mark. Mark is in here too. Hey Mark, how you doing?
Well, it's about damn time I've been stuck there for the last 10 minutes. No, I haven't.
Oh my goodness. I'm like,
I turned up at like the 10-second mark.
I'm watching the countdown going, I wonder if he's gonna come. I wonder. No, he's okay. Well, maybe,
That
possibly.
sounds wrong.
What? Raven, hello. Yes, I am gonna mess up. I am absolutely gonna mess up, Raven. We know this about me. Hi, Sue Bear. Hey James K, how are you? Daytona, you are here. Hey. And Sue Bear already sent me cheese, so I am just doing so much better. And there's Lisa. Cicero, how you doing? So, it's been a hot minute since I've been able to stream. And I'm going to apologize right off the bat because if I start laughing, what generally starts happening is then I start coughing badly in very shortly thereafter. So today may not be the best day for headphones. I'm just going to say that right now because I may very well cough in your ears, and I apologize for that right now. Hey, Gia. Gia is here with her usual niceties. Absolutely. Suck it, Bill. I know. Well, you've been coughing quite a bit too, ma'am. You need to stop it with all of that now, too. So yes, we are. I have heard like people having strep and influenza like at the same time, which
Ouch.
has to be miserable.
That,
I
that,
can't
that
even
would
imagine.
that would make your insides moist.
And he's starting already, folks. He's starting already. I'm gonna say that was just for you, Cicero. That's my guess.
That was
Is that
absolutely
was for
Cicero.
Cicero?
I've been in the voice chat for the last hour doing that.
See?
Hey, James.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Yeah, see, now look, see? And
How
I
about
mean that's a mark
no?
stop. Not necessarily a mark stop, but I will go there just for Cicero. Oh no. Wait a minute. Hey,
Hey, Abby.
Abby. Why doesn't Santa ever get a parking ticket? Because he parks on the rooftop. I love it. I love it. We should have just like a dad joke, like a dad joke off, or like, oh
No,
Raven,
don't get Lemon in here then. We'll
Raven's
be here all bloody night.
yeah, Raven's going for it though. Do you want to read that one?
Moist, wet, juicy, smelly, swamp.
Ew. The last one, man. The last one. Ew. Okay, enough with the coughing. We don't need any more
That's what
coughing.
she said.
I'm just gonna say that right now. I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate that.
I'm not.
Oh my gosh. Jalapenos. I'm stealing that one since I live in Arizona. I am absolutely stealing that one. I know, right? Where is she? Hello, Becca. James is even getting in on it. James is getting in on it. I mean, it's what are you gonna do? So
Moist doors.
in fact, I was going to stream, I think December 1st, and I didn't even do that. This this is Sue Bear's and Lemon Tart's favorite joke because I have seen this so often now. I think it's hysterical. Yes, absolutely. Uh, I don't really have a daddy. Even my husband is not my daddy. I don't. I guess yeah, that never, for whatever reason, it never resonated with me. I don't know. And, you didn't start this time. She didn't start it this time. I think that this time is doing a lot of the work on that statement. Absolutely. Hello, Mrs. Tom. Hey, Sathale. Becca, apparently, go
Apparently, we
for it.
are allowed to say moist.
Cicero loves it. It's her most favorite thing ever.
Moist
Um,
daddy.
yeah, see, it creeps me out too. It does, it creeps me out. I'm like, my father died before Prodigy was born. He was my only daddy. I don't know. It just, as a grown woman who knows who she is, that has always creeped me out. But that's me. I mean, I
Me
don't
neither.
know.
I love the word moist.
Why did I do that? Why did I You're not my daddy.
There are people
I
going to be clipping this left, right, and center.
the usage of "you're not my daddy" that I love the most is the guy in the tank, where his father's trying to tell him, "Get out of the tank. Get out of the tank right now." And
Oh yeah.
he pops it like, "You're not my daddy." That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, yeah. Not the
Which one,
mama.
moist or daddy?
Not the mama. Not the mama. Pardon me. Okay. Let me mute. See, I tried to get it all out. That I hope that actually muted my mic, because I remember doing a couple
That sounded
streams I
even
was
worse.
using that button, and it was not muting the mic, so I was coughing in everyone's ears, much to my great delight. I was like, I could have sworn. So hopefully I got that button right. I'm hopeful.
It's kind of interesting that the keyboard shortcut is Shift and D. D for daddy.
I could have another word for D, but that's all right.
Yeah, but I don't want to get you kicked off YouTube.
Oh.
I'd have nowhere to
Okay,
come and say
Mrs. Tom.
moist.
Mrs. Tom, look, I'm getting better. Little bit by little bit. It's better than it was. So, you can't pay me though, because I'm not monetized. But I do appreciate the sentiment. I mean, I can just do this. I will happily do that. That button I haven't forgotten. I still know where that button is.
Sorry, Shuggy does that to himself. He doesn't even have to press a button. He just go.
Yeah, now Mrs. Thompson nurse, so she's allowed to ask if it's a moist cough. Yeah, it's a little wet. It's a little chunky sometimes too. This is not okay. Let's do medical. James was having some fun saying, I had my back, I had x-rays and MRI done of my back. And I got back the radiologist report, and I was like, yeah, see, that's why I've been having some issues. And he's like, well, James K was saying in Blue's Discord, well, let's, get all the x-rays and everything up on the screen, and we can all help you through it. We can decide. And Mrs. Taub. Yes, very thick yellow. Anyway, it is. So then I was digging through my pictures to see if I had my recent wrist x-ray, because I'm probably going to have a revision surgery on my wrist. I was digging through it, and at first I didn't see my wrist. I had to go digging quite a little while. But then I did find my ankle fusion. This is my left ankle. And my right one is basically the same. And I had no injury. Well, actually, this was my good ankle. My left ankle was my good ankle. If you can see, I think it is this line right about there. And wait a minute. Why is I think you see the line that's like above the screw, the horizontal line that's above the screws. That is where I think I broke my ankle in college. It was still my good ankle, even after I broke it. And it's just, I know it looks like they're roofing nails in there. It really does. Hope I got a tetanus shot for that, huh? Hey, Lemon, she's here now. So yeah, so that's my fused ankle, my left one. And there's like cadaver bone packed in there and stuff to make that all kind of one solid ka-chunk. And that also means not as much pain, which is I'm very happy with. It was interesting teaching Progeny how to drive, because when I tell her to, pivot your foot and step on the gas, she can step on the gas. My foot doesn't pivot as much.
Pivot.
So,
pivot. To me, to you, to me.
Pivot. Yeah. If I only had like actual working joints, that would be amazing. And then no coughing. No coughing. All right, so now I'm going to remove that one. I'm going to stop
Cicero, before you go. Moist.
Dang. Dang. All right, now let me, hopefully this will come up. There we go. Okay, now I gotta find my way back to this one. There it is.
She's going to burp to the moist.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. See, I'm like not remembering all the different buttons to hit because I got to push that. Then I have to push share, and then I have to get out of the way of it, and then I can add that. That's my wrist. That's this one with all the nice little scars on it. And
I'm gonna start calling you Wolverine at this point.
Oh, I wish. Oh, that would be cool, man. Hey, NCR, thanks for coming.
Be awesome.
This is why if I do threaten to backhand anyone, you don't want to be backhanded by me, because my wrist doesn't flex. So it's like getting hit by like a chunk of wood or something. But yeah, I got 4 screws in the back of my hand, and then 5 screws, or no, wait. No, it's 3 screws in the back of my hand.
Where's the Assassin's Creed blade? Where's the Assassin's Creed blade?
Oh, dang. See the champagne cork that's like stuck in the end of my ulna right there? That the original surgery, they just whacked it off. And so the only stabilizing factor in my wrist was the rod, and it's called a rod. No, it's called a plate because it's flat. They call a rod I think they call it a rod if it's round. And this is like flattened. So the only stabilizing factor for quite a while was the plate, and then the cadaver bone that they packed in around that. And oh, Goldie, how you doing? Phrasing, I know. And they whacked off the end of the bone.
Somebody clipped Judy saying whacked it off.
Stop it. But after a couple of years, the cadaver bone kind of grew in around the plate, which is fabulous. But your like a good wrist has those 2 kind of points, the radius on the ulna, to kind of give it stability, right? So if my hand started kind of drifting some over where the non-existent ulna was, the end of the ulna, then I was getting pain there. So then he was like, my rheumatologist was like, oh, I got a guy. I know a great hand surgeon, and rheumatologists tend to know good hand surgeons. So he took a look at the x-ray and was like, I think he called it like a cobalt 48. Oh, I got a cobalt 48. Like, okay, what's that? It's a champagne cork on a stick is what it is.
I'd be like, is it nuclear or superpowers?
I know, it's like, oh my gosh, can I please get superpowers with all this crap that's in my body? Can I please get some superpowers? That would be fun.
NCR.
Right? NCR. I see you, bud. I see you. But if you will look at the I know. Sorry. If you look at the champagne cork, you notice that the stem coming out of it, it's a little tilted at an angle there. It's not supposed to be. So apparently in all the backhanding of people that I have done, which I haven't done any, but in just, it's been like, wow, 20, 25 years since I had the original surgery. So it's lasted a good long time. Stuff like this doesn't tend to stay stable in a body for that long unless they really pack a lot of, I don't know, zombie bone around you, which is what I'm now calling the cadaver bone because that sounds more cool. So probably, now that it's kind of moving around some and causing more discomfort, that's probably the revision that I'm going to have is that they'll either have to, I don't know, caulk it with some, just put some caulk and gun in there and just shove it all full. Expanding foam, I don't know. Yeah, there you go, Becca. See, Chad is Bay. Backhand someone and knock it into place. There you go.
I know somebody you can do that to.
I thought you weren't going to engage, my friend.
So essentially, the lesson that I'm taking from this is if you get backhanded by Judy, your eyes are going to be really, 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 really moist.
Strange, I had a different takeaway, but okay. Did I, Becca? I didn't even think I did. Someone will clip it and send it to me. I'm fairly certain.
Do it.
Hold on. Hopefully, I'm trying not to blow out eardrums. Okay. Yeah, that's so that's just some of the fun stuff I have been dealing with for obviously a long time. I had the cork, the champagne cork put in long before Progeny was born. And as a matter of fact, she is right now. Can we have a moment of silence for Progeny? Because Goldie.
Sorry, I just read Logan's comment.
Goldfish, no. And I focused on what Goldfish's name because he always manages to take me out of context. Stop it. Sorry. So thank you, Cicero. I appreciate that.
Don't blame me. Judy was the one going on about cock. I was just saying moist.
I'm just absolutely, yeah. This is a family feckin' show, family friendly feckin' show. But it's
a moist show.
I don't even know what I was talking about before. Now I'm so
Nor do I.
But anyway, this all the kind of stuff that I've been dealing with recently. Moment of silence for Progeny. That's what it was, because she is as a junior now. The teachers are like, let me give you a taste of what you're going to have in college if you indeed go on to college. And the finals that she has, they are not mind bending, like absolutely like sit you on the floor, but they are not a piece of cake. Why, look who just entered the room.
Hello.
It is Progeny. So no, Progeny. She's not on a date. Well, she's on a date with her textbooks. And hi, Coco.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Good. And here's the Coco. And let's have a moment of silence for poor Coco as well, because next week she will be spayed.
Happy early birthday.
So oh my gosh, she loves these antlers.
Hello, James K.
Oh, she loves antlers, and she will I mean, this was like a full-blown antler earlier, and she's like, I mean,
she just chews on them.
Hey. If you could see her face right now, she's like, please, Grandma, give it to me, please. Prisla. Bon fille.
She's got a powerful jaw, and she doesn't even have 129 stitches in it.
Without even 129 stitches. Amazing.
metal.
She does, however, love to drop it on noisy surfaces.
Or on your foot.
But because we've got Satio
noisy
tile
surfaces.
in the majority of the house. And so she just loves to absolutely just drop it. What?
What I want to know, Judy, is when she drops it on your ankle, does it make a clanging noise or just a thud?
Your goldfish?
That's you should.
You need to
You
get
should-
back to work now.
You should
And
get
I'm
yourself some
turning off
shoes.
the internet for you.
You should get yourself some shoes, right, with springs on them, so that when she drops it, it just bounces off.
Why would you make magnetic?
I'm not actually magnetic, James K. Thank you for asking. And I actually get through TSA fairly well because it's all the non-reactive kind of stuff. Why are you reading the chat? She is scouring the chat right now.
She's scouring the chat for all the moist comments. That laugh confirms it.
Now she's coughing too. See, because what we have discovered,
Getting for crushing.
what we have discovered is that in Arizona, unlike where I grew up in Wisconsin, when the cold came, it killed a lot of the viruses that were being passed around. The cold susceptible viruses just died until spring. That does not happen here in Arizona. Did y'all just hear my pride and joy? What? The apple of my
I
eye.
think you should see it.
I have been seeing it and ignoring it. Raven says, behave yourself and get back to work, young lady. Absolutely.
I don't know the word behave, the definition for behave, because it could go multiple ways.
Well, in fairness, she is behaving. Bad behavior is also behaving.
I gotta get dinner. This is my dinner break.
This is my life. I'm sure I've done something very bad in my life to deserve this. I'm sure it's all my fault. What? The look from her right now.
All I have to give her is a look.
Was it a moist look?
No, it was not a moist look. You deserve that cough. You deserve that cough right now. Bella, listen. You know, Bella. See, listen to your mom. See, Bella knows.
Oh my god.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, actually, Bella.
Please do. I get out of the house.
You got out of the house today.
Even I'm coughing.
Where's that? Yes, but I would need to get out of the house more.
Ow.
I
Okay.
don't like finals.
We're
They're
good.
stressful.
I know. But only for like another 6 years-ish. Listen, you want to become the software engineer. Those finals may be like, they may not be writing papers, but hey, you got to know how to write papers at some point.
I guess.
Oh, don't talk to me about writing papers.
I know, that's what I was actually telling her. Maybe law isn't for you if you don't like writing papers. But mock trial, that's not it, man.
Yeah, if you want to go to law school, just make sure you love reading. You love reading with an absolute passion, because by the time you finished, you will just maybe like it a little bit.
Well, she does love reading.
I don't. I've never been a reader. And
so
I went to law school.
Okay, then. Oh, see, Goldie's a software engineer. What does he say?
I can't
We
hear him.
still write papers.
That's
No,
fine.
we still write papers.
That's fine. I know how to write papers.
You just don't like it.
Ow.
I do not. I have never rolled a thing, James. Not a darn
That's
thing.
nothing.
rolling papers?
Don't ask. No.
Does that have to do cigarettes?
My chat GPT barks at me. It's
It's
convinced it's a dog.
It was just a random guess.
Sorry, Mark. What? Someone was hooting and hollering over here.
I was saying my chat GHB is convinced it's a dog and it barks at me.
That's funny that you could convince it to do that. That is funny.
That was
Yeah.
great fun.
Actually, I had a different nickname, James. And
Roberta Marley?
Bob Marley is a
Oh,
famous.
yes.
I did not actually prefer a pipe, Mrs. Tom. I tried one cigarette when I was in high school because everyone did.
You're such
And
a baddie.
I know I was such the rebel. I tried a whole one and decided, nah, that's not for me. So, see, Raven, see? No, don't read NCRs. NCR. She's 17. You're contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Someone approved it.
It
I
was
didn't
incredibly
approve
moist.
it.
James K, did you approve that? James! Or Mark. Mark probably did too. I mean, they probably were in a race to approve that one.
Brownies are really better than pig. Okay, now I think I can. Oh,
I don't even know what brownies are with terms of that.
special brownies.
Oh, she just had to explain that one to me. Dang.
yeah, those kind of brownies.
Because what else
Yeah.
are the gummies?
Yeah,
Okay.
those kind of brown. I am such. I mean, jeez. Oh,
Hey, I will cause chaos.
she is not lying when she says that. The happy
need some
brownies, as Sue
dopamine.
Bear says. Yeah, yeah. The kids know what's up. Yeah.
Why do you think I'm up here?
Yep.
You are so right, Mrs. Tom. You are so right.
You should see my
Oh.
classmates.
Tell little E to look at her text messages. Oh. Bella putting the hammer down. Wait a minute. Why did she laugh at it? Now I'm worried. Now I'm worried.
You don't really need to worry until she laughs so hard that her eyes become moist.
I do hear you, NCR. I do. I hear you. Hi, Coco. Have you destroyed that toy already?
Not quite.
Oh my gosh. She got this toy yesterday, and she's already just one day. She's already like destroyed that thing.
It was the nice tug of war toy.
Yeah, it was past tense. Past tense. That
Sorry, I thought I did it.
did Bella text you again?
That's all I got.
Bella, maybe you can have. So I give up. I don't know. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. Now I have been drinking so much tea for my throat. Oh my goodness.
Property?
No, it's a chai tea latte. You're
They're
welcome.
very good. I love those.
It
listen-
should be proper tea with honey in it.
Oh, I didn't think about honey. But you are right, NCR. I could see. I almost used a different verb, but I caught myself this time. I could absolutely backhand you all the way.
And maybe a
from,
good dose of whiskey.
into Ohio. I almost said whack him, but I stopped myself. Thank goodness I didn't say anything about that on the air.
Thank goodness he didn't say whack him.
Bella, I've been trying to do that since she was very small.
Again, my point stands. Bad behavior is behavior. How do you think I get away with it?
Yeah, she has picked up that little moniker of yours and absolutely run with it.
You're welcome.
Well, I mean, perhaps it's about how you all do it and everything else. When you walk out of the kitchen, walk out into the kitchen, forget what you went for, but you know you need to tell them. Oh my gosh, ever since I hit 50, it's like, I hate that Bill Cosby has turned out to be such a raging creepoid. Hate it. However, he had funny stuff that I really enjoyed before I knew he was such a creepazoid. And one of them was when you get oh no, Raven, I'm so sorry. One of the things that one of the skits that he had was once you reach a certain age, somehow your task manager is located in your rear end. Because when you get up and you walk out of the room, you completely forget what you were trying for. And so then you go back and you sit down, and as soon as you sit, then you remember what it is and you can get up again. But yeah,
That's so wrong.
yeah, it's like it's a weird it's like a weird I have a weird argument with myself. People who are problematic, as they say, with, like you find out that they are admittedly deserve to be in jail. But their stuff is funny. And so I always have kind of a weird fight with myself whenever I like, oh man, but he's such a jerk. So yeah, but that's me. That's me.
Did you not read the previous?
I am not keeping up to date on all that Lemon is posting. Pardon me as I scroll back
I'm
now.
not gonna tell you what Lemon said before.
Lemon, if it's a little bit dry, just rub it. It'll become nice and moist. It's fine.
I didn't read all of it. Just
Okay, wait a minute, because the last one I found was 4.
I don't know. I didn't even notice one.
Message before that.
There's one before that.
And,
Okay.
I think there's at least 2.
Oh my, I gotta scroll. Man, have I been not paying attention? Lemon, I gotta keep my eye on
Don't
you.
worry, I got that for you.
I'm not seeing.
Why are people staying more?
Delayed reaction.
Because of what he keeps saying that only I am hearing right now. Okay, so Lemon, what do you call it?
Moist.
Quiche. It's a quiche. I love that. Oh my gosh.
It's a moist quiche.
Lemon, where am I?
I think you should.
Wait a minute. I think I'm a mod on here.
I think you should read the things out loud.
Sorry. Is that the right one? There we go. No, I hit the wrong one. I wanted there. Channel activity. I can do channel activity and see. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Take a little bit.
Oh, in the last year. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, naughty things you can say on Christmas. That's the piece I was missing.
Finally.
That is, thank you. Yes, it does take me a while. Oh my goodness. Okay. Naughty things you can say on Christmas. That's
It's
good breast on that bird. Tying legs together will keep the insides. Oh my goodness. This breast.
Flip it.
Dang.
Don't you?
No, Mrs. Tom, I'm sounding much better. This is I am sounding much better, trust me. How long will it take after?
Hey, what do you call it if you accidentally leave the feet on the turkey?
Always. I'm glad.
I don't know what.
Yeah, it's classed as a defeat.
Oh my goodness. And now Coco is trying to get her another one heard here. Prodigy out now. Homework. I will sick the squirrels on you, says Raven.
Oh, please. I would love to see squirrels.
Squirrel. Yes.
Squirrel,
absolutely.
Squirrel.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is, you gotta love it.
Somebody clip it, please.
Somebody I watch on a semi-regular basis. He was doing a Call of Duty stream the other day, and it was a Thanksgiving stream, so he dressed as a turkey. And a number of turkey puns and bird puns that we were coming up with in the comments was just nuts. I was on a roll that day. It was brilliant. Every time you got killed, I was like, yeah, you just got basted, mate.
Oh, jeez.
So some of them were actually quite genius. I was quite proud of them. I have to go back and look through them.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Mrs. Tom, I love you dearly. You are probably right. However, I will also say that in my attempts to be, productive member of society, and help out with the Christmas play that I always do with making props and working on costumes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about the voice. The voice is perhaps the voice
is nothing. Because the night of the final performance, I would say I was running to get some water for a cast member, but let's be honest, with those fused ankles, I don't run. I was hurrying to get somewhere, and I ended up Abby. Now Abby is being heard from. I was hurrying to get some water, and I still don't know if I tripped over my own feet. They're fifth graders, so they just had stuff everywhere. I tripped on something and went flying. I mean, I was airborne. And where do I land? On the bad knee, because of course it's on the bad knee. And I'm used to pain. This is, rheumatoid arthritis since the age of 18. I'm in my 50s now. I'm freaking used to pain. That one took my breath away. I mean, you are not wrong.
You should always buy them dinner first.
Oh my goodness. Abby, the 17-year-old progeny, saw this one. She started laughing so hard she literally had to leave the room. She is like just getting to the point now where not all boys are gross. Which I'm not going to say that
she's still got a couple of years left yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that I was perhaps feeding that line. She didn't need much help from me, but then she joined the robotics team, which definitely has fueled her interest in software engineering. And like now that she's a junior, she's starting to look at colleges and what are their strengths and weaknesses and stuff. And the robotics club, she's basically the coder for the robotics club. And
it's a good gig.
She's loving that. But yeah, it's so some boys aren't gross all the time, just most of the time.
The best coders are the ones who add dodgy jokes into the code that no one could find for like 10 years.
Oh man, I can't even imagine what one she would add. She has such a man. I just read that. I should read them before popping them up. Love it.
Moist.
My goodness.
Equals 1. Bar
okay.
Moist equals 69.
Enough of the coughing, yes. Oh my gosh. What a deck the hall. Okay. I don't know and I don't want to know. I don't know. I don't want to know. Anyway.
I've not had any complaints.
There you go. There you go. Are people ready for Christmas? I'm not even ready for Christmas because I've been such a mess. I mean, it took me how long? After I fell and landed on my freaking bad knee, I was basically in a chair for the rest of the performance, which was fine because I was, just helping people off and on stage and, yelling at people to be in the right costumes. Yelling is overworked. Suggesting loudly what costumes they should have on now. And then I was basically a couple days in bed with ice packs. That was fun. I haven't done much with Christmas yet, which is concerning. Like I don't have any decorations up yet. But then we never do until like the last minute. I don't know. I know, right? What is that? Yeah,
Oh, Subir, I do play the violin, so I do occasionally, yeah, finger the G string.
So anyway, what do I say after that? I don't know. Yeah.
No
So
idea.
there's well, see, and that's like
sometimes I strum it as well, just for a giggle.
Coco, you need to bite him. I don't know how, but still, the honestly, because Coco was born on Christmas, I kind of think like that's the big thing we're gonna be celebrating this time. You know, like what as you get older, it's also hard to buy for people because it's like, uh, you know, hubby already has everything he needs. I don't need anything new. There's some wants maybe, but like one of them's too expensive, and I don't want to. I don't want to spend that kind of. I don't want anybody to spend that kind of money for me right now. So it's just like, yeah. I mean, how about let's try baking something? Maybe I'll be able to bake something without coughing on it, falling on it. I mean, I don't know.
A moist cake.
You know what? There was a one of her teachers at school. His wife owns a bakery that specializes in dog stuff, and they had a bet about something. I don't know. Can she tell a joke that he can't get, or maybe some fitness goal or something like that? And so they made a birthday cake for Coco with her picture on it. It is adorable, and I can't wait for her to gobble that puppy up. Um, I'm not sure it'll be a smash cake because Coco, like, we bought her a pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving, and she almost ate the aluminum tin it was in because she just absolutely I know, right? Wait, there it is. If I want it, I'll go get it. Yes, I know. And it's like, so then apparently we're trading gift cards then is kind of what we're doing. So yeah, I know. Zoe hates cake. Poor Zoe. I mean, like human cake or like doggy cake? What did I say this time? I don't even know what I said. Maybe I should go to bed. But I mean at the store they have doggy safe ice cream, doggy safe donuts, and human donuts. And they just I mean they bake all the treats themselves as well. So it's all healthy stuff and oh, it's because she's a snob. Okay. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There it is. I mean, Zoe has fine taste. Which is exactly why Mark and Witch don't have her yet. I know. I have no idea what I said now. No idea. I got a food dehydrator because hot dogs are high value treats for dogs. But if you've actually tried using them as a dog treat, your hands get slimy real quick. I don't care how you prepare it, unless you dehydrate them. And then
That dog will be mine.
good luck with that one. I'm not holding my breath. I mean,
I wouldn't. It'll take a while.
Gotta love it.
You might turn blue.
I didn't cough. It wasn't me. Must have been progeny. Yeah, so, you know, I think what I will do, it's like I've got some I was without having a kid, because we didn't have her for so long. I was collecting stuff in the hopes that stuff would, you know, I don't even know. I've since stopped collecting stuff because I got too much stuff, and now I'm like parsing it out to everybody as I can. So But I was
Mm,
collecting nativity sets for a
cheesecake.
while, like for every Christmas. And yeah, that's some good stuff, man. I've got like this one big one that I remember I got at Costco once, and that was my Christmas present for the year. Once that gets set up, I start to feel like Christmas. I remember there was one year that we set up the tree on Christmas Eve. That was the latest we've ever done. We'll have to see about this year. Because with the schedule of it, Progeny gets done with school. This week is finals. She's got a couple half days, but then break starts on Friday. So between Friday and the following Wednesday, which is Christmas, we'll get something put up. We'll figure it out. Okay, now I'm getting hungry for pie. And allow me to clarify the flavors of pie. Blackberry pie sounds good. Blueberry cheesecake. Okay, yum. Put in the chat what one dessert makes it Christmas for you. And if it's a family special, feel free. Oh, you sent me something, Gia? Let me see. Oh, I saw that in a Discord. Yes, that is absolutely beautiful. Little Zoe with a little bow.
So he can pull off a bow.
I'm not going to repeat that. I'll let you get clipped on that one. Peanut butter ball. Okay. Dang it. Okay, so we got some. I'm going to assume that's peanut butter balls, fudge, sugar cookies with the Hershey Kisses. That are little peanut butter ones with Hershey Kisses. Those are always amazing. Wait, is your birthday tomorrow? Happy birthday tomorrow, Lisa.
Well, happy birthday today because I'm from the future. So.
Well, there you go. And sometimes going out for Chinese, man. Going out for Chinese on Christmas is a celebration in itself. Pistachio pudding with marshmallows. I have not had that before. Italian cream cheesecake. I'm not sure what makes it Italian. Wait. Oh, there's a special like cream cheese slightly sweetened for Italian cooking that I'm not remembering right now. Chocolate torts, yum. Ice cream, creme brulee. See, now that I'm really phlegmy, I can definitely make the French R sound quite well. Slice of cheesecake. They were all wanted for desertion. Darn you, Lemon! You suckered me in again. Chocolate covered cherries, I've heard for a lot of folks. Pumpkin pie is definitely, yes. Look at all the happy
We don't really get that over here. We don't really get that over here.
Oh no?
No.
Russian tea cakes. I haven't had a Russian tea cake. I should try to find one. Actually, what's funny is that there was one Christmas like that, the first one that I was not able to go home for when I was growing up, like I just graduated from college, didn't have any money. And my grandparents took pity on me and my sister who was living with me at the time and came in the crappy little 2-bedroom apartment. Apparently the neighbors had a party and whipped it up all night long, so my grandparents couldn't get a lick of sleep because, welcome. And we went out for Chinese the next day, and there were lots of people that had Chinese on Christmas that, gotta love it. Pumpkin bread, and because in my area we had a lot of, rural Wisconsin, we had a lot of people that had their own farms, or a lot like gardens. On a 0.7 acre place. We had a lot of zucchini bread as well. Ricotta. Thank you. Fruitcake without the nuts. I've never been able to get into fruitcake. I've never been able to get into it. That's me. Probably haven't had one soaked in enough rum. I don't know. Pillsbury Christmas cookies. There you go. That would absolutely be a good present for Lisa. Rum cake by Gia. Ooh. I have tried the clotted cream. Mark can have it. See the Little Debbie's, man. They're like, I'm assuming you don't have Little Debbie's across the pond, Mark.
Nope. Not that I
They
know of.
are like a different, cheaper version of Hostess. So, like, as opposed to Twinkies, they have something. They've other kinds of things. But some of their stuff, they're peanut butter bars. They're nutty bars. That's what they're called, nutty bars. I gotta stay away from them because if I have one, I may want to have the entire box, and that's not good for anybody. Princess cake. I've heard of it. Is that Italian, Lisa? Because I've heard of it, but I've never had it. Oh, cookie rolled in powdered sugar with nuts. See, and I've also found that stuff has different names depending on what part of the country you live in. King cake. That's always fun. Anything moist. All right. Listen, Mark, what are you doing?
I'm saying
hey,
anything moist.
25 of them. Wow. See, I've just heard those as they had something. Somebody called them something else out here in Arizona, and I can't remember now what. But yeah, all good. Freeze dries the tree cakes. Wow. Not a fan of fruitcake. Okay. All right. Nutty buddy. Yeah, they're really from like, I know them by a different name. I don't know what a tree cake is apparently. Okay. The I know by a different name and I can't remember what the name is now, but that's okay. But they're yes, very
Is
good.
that a moist tree, Greg?
Abby. No, Mrs. Tom, you have no idea. Yeah. Divinity candy is like, was it kind of like a marshmallowy? But like, no, it's that's an oldie but goodie, man. Divinity was like absolutely, oh, pumpkin bread. It does smell so. Your house smells so good. Comfortably nom 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 nom. Have you had figgy pudding? I'm assuming. Oh, that's a princess cake.
I probably have. I just don't remember.
So it really.
Either I was very young, or very drunk, or both.
Oh, the Little Debbie tree cakes. See the Little Debbies. They are like crack. They're like crack. But one is never enough. There's, the all. For us, in my husband's family, they made something called Congo squares, which I have no idea where the name came from. Because for me, Congo is Africa, and we are all very pale, and we are all from like Western Europe. So I mean, we're Western European American mutts is what we are. So I have no idea where the name came from. It's kind of sort of, and I've never seen anything else like a Congo meal. But or Congo bar. It's kind of like what do you call them? Blondies, which are like chocolate chip cookies but baked in a bar form. They're called blondies, but it's different. There are chocolate chips in it, and it's got the flour and sugar and brown sugar and all that kind of stuff. But somehow the taste is just very different from a blondie. So I have no idea. Actually, that's my favorite cookie.
It's just
But
hit me that I've said moist so many times during this stream that as soon as I open Google, it's gonna slaughter me.
There you go. There you go. Snickerdoodles made with real sour cream. That's my favorite cookie. And it's hard to figure it out. Is that what you thought the difference for a blondie is? Because I've heard brownies and blondies, or is it a brookie? No, that's when you bake a brownie like a cookie. And there's so many freaking words. I don't know. And there's no coconut in these. Or if there originally was coconut, his family opted out of the coconut. That may be it. I don't know. But isn't it funny? Yeah, it's like a meringue. That's right. It's like a cooked meringue nougat kind of a thing. And yeah, those divinity's tough to make. I doubt I could make it in the desert well, even if I tried. Yeah. See, and then chocolate chip, a well-made chocolate chip cookie. A well-made chocolate chip cookie can be good. Can be the best. Absolutely. Also,
especially a moist one.
My husband's family,
Triple chocolate.
my husband's father's family is from the Southeast, like, Alabama, Mississippi, kind of that area. And they had a recipe for buttermilk pie. I never had buttermilk pie in my life. And I tried making it because for my first Christmas, I was gifted a box with all of the, his family recipes, which for some people that would have been like, what, you want me to cook all your food now? It wasn't like that in my family, thank goodness. That I appreciated and wanted the recipes, because at that point I was doing well enough that, like, yeah, I want to get in the kitchen. I want to try out my skills. And I was happy to try some of the stuff out. It would have been better, I think, if I would have had someone with me, because some of those directions are little tough just to read and not like see someone do. Yeah, it's definitely. What is water pie, Cicero? I don't even know what.
Is it moist?
Oh my gosh. Walked into that one, didn't I? Thank you. Thank you very much.
It must be moist.
Now here's a question. Do you like the edge of a brownie pan or the gushy? Dang it. I almost said gushy center. There we go again.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. So do you like... See, that may be what it is. Lemon, that really may be what it is. I don't know. Because I find it absolutely hysterical that I come from the most white bread of families, and so does my husband. Yet the most favorite thing is the Congo square. I love it. I love it. All right. So Lisa likes the edges. She likes her brownie chewy.
I like it moist.
Oh, sausage balls. Abby, I haven't thought about those forever. I grew up on those. Like my neighbor, I had a neighbor that would make those. I haven't thought about those forever. Sue Bear doesn't like the edges. Cicero doesn't like the sticky centers.
Moist and sticky.
They have I like the centers. But then I'm also one that, like, when my mom used to roll out the pie crust dough, I would eat the raw pie crust dough in the little stuff, the trimmings that she would cut off. I would eat that raw, and she would always look at me like I was the strangest kid on the earth, which probably I am, still am. So that's valid. But yeah, absolutely. Lisa, Bisquick is like a ready-made biscuit mix that all you have to do is add water or egg to water and egg, maybe something like that, and you get biscuits. So you
so basically you take something dry and turn it moist.
What I used to love
and
doing,
then you make it dry again.
What? Listen, we dry out as we age. Stop. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sounds great, Abby.
I'd love to get a count on how many times I said moisture in the stream.
Oh, that's gonna be a high counter. That's gonna be. So now see you like I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh, Raven. Oh, Raven. There she goes. What Bisquick? You can definitely make good pancakes out of that. Waffles, like you just add just like 1 or 2 ingredients, and you got a waffle or pancake mix. But I always do fruit cobbler with like just dump a can of fruit and then put the cobbler on, put the Bisquick stuff on top and cook it. And you got a fruit cobbler, and it's easy and amazing.
I like marzipan sticks.
See, marzipan's too sweet for me. I didn't grow up on it though, and
I'd just go to the shop and just buy a huge stick of marzipan and just sit there and munch it.
There you go.
It's
Water
probably
pie
why
is a type of pie with a translucent custard filling made primarily from water along with sugar, butter, sugar, flour, butter, and sometimes vanilla extract. There is absolutely.
I'll go on, sister. I want to know if I got up to 69 moist.
Yup. See, and this is something that in the Southwest especially, having the entire family, traditionally all the women and all the female folk in the kitchen making tamales is a big thing. We have women, we have actually men and women. We call them the parking lot tamale sellers because they will just pop up this time of year and in the parking lot of grocery stores, in the Home Depot and the Lowe's, they will just be hanging out there with a trunk full of freshly steamed tamales, and you either hit it rich, and enjoy eating the freshly steamed tamales, or if you guess badly, then you are sitting on the toilet for quite a while. But there are threads in Reddit of where the best trunk tamales are. Absolutely. And it gets, a good cook can earn some good cash for because now it's like, Lisa, I don't know if you've priced out the homemade tamales in your neck of the woods, but we are oh, you cheat, Lisa. Because I didn't grow up with the tradition of making them, we cheat as well. But it's up to like $25 for a dozen, which that's not small change if you can make a bunch. If you make a 12 dozen and then sell them, you definitely have money for Christmas presents then. And that's a good. Oh, Mark, why are you posting in the chat, Mark? Fire truck. Fire truck. Bad Mark. Sue Bear, get the bottle. Spritz him. No, don't do that. Then he'll be moist.
Very moist.
Yes. Classic Mark. $17. Wow. Okay, from a restaurant. Okay, so perhaps getting actual trunk tamales and not restaurant tamales. Big eye roll. And let's be thinking of Griff Guy, because we have a deal, she and I, that when I need to worry about her, she'll let me know, and until then I'm not going to worry. But she's had some real health struggles, especially since getting COVID on the trip. She's been, and Molly, her golden retriever, has been going through some struggles too. I will leave that between you and him.
Oh God.
And
Don't encourage them, Jesus.
He'll be moist. Stop.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. You want to say it again?
Apparently not, because I'm going to cough more with it. Lemon knows what's up. Lemon knows. Oh, see?
Moist.
Wow. That's we have a lot of food trucks where I am too. Um,
Oh, that she's gonna clip. Yeah.
I hear you. We won't go too much longer. But yeah, the tamales is definitely a big Christmas thing here. In fact, people make ornaments out of it because for those that don't know, a tamale is, correct me if I'm wrong, Lisa, but there's like oh, thank you, Abby. Thank you very much. There are like cornmeal. I want to say masa, but the terminology I'm not going to get right because I didn't grow up here learning it. But like cornmeal around a center of, you can do green chili, which are mild. You can do and some people apparently put in one olive, like not an olive slice, not a pitted olive, an olive with a stone in it in the center, that it's somehow supposed to represent Christ in Christmas. There was a huge discussion of yes olive, no olive in one of the Reddit threads that I was and I've never had a tamale with an olive in it before. Food trucks can be great. I mean, oh man. Oh, super. It's so good. The and then it's wrapped up into a corn husk and steamed so that the cornmeal then is cooked through the steaming process. And it's really good. I know. It is not working. Sue Bear, I've gone to a lot of like art and cultural festivals with the native tribes that are here. And there is just something about frying up a bread, frying up bread dough. It's just amazing. It is masa. Okay. And pork is the most popular filling for you guys. I don't know of many pork ones here. I wonder how regional it is. That's fascinating because we have a lot of different pepper kind of, from mild to spicy. And of course, me and spicy stuff. But we don't, I guess we may have some meat filling. Okay, don't clip that. But
moist pork.
The fry bread though, depending on who you get it from, of course, because everyone has their own twist. Just plain cinnamon powdered sugar is just, I mean, chef's kiss right out of the fryer. But then some of the Indian fried bread that I've had has been like a full meal with beans and pico de gallo and all these other toppings on there. That is just, I mean, oh, honey butter. Honey butter definitely is amazing. See, and you've got pork. Okay, chicken. Okay. Where is the beef? Valid question from Raven. Absolutely.
Moist beef.
Candy stained glass. Oh, I've seen that. You can like melt down the little peppermints that you get too into like and then put it in your hot cocoa. There's lots of fun stuff you can do. Well. Oh, see, there's the beef. No, there. Anyway, well. And what's great? Oh, Cicero. Dang. Good night, Gia, hon. Yeah, every tribe does their own little twist on it. And out here we have the Yavapai, Tohono O'odham. We don't have as much Hopi that's in other parts of the state. In southern Arizona, I'm trying to remember. This is like the stuff that I should have learned in elementary school, and because I went to elementary school in Wisconsin, definitely I don't know that stuff here. But oh, okay. So traditional pork, chicken, turkey, and beef brisket in a tamale. Wow. That's cool. I do remember that. Absolutely. That was where's the beef? Where's the beef? That was a good commercial. Oh, yours is yeast based. I don't know if the ones down here are. Cuz it looks like I bet they do. I think just about every culture on the face of the earth has a let's deep fry some bread. Let's deep fry some dough and let's see what comes up. Cuz every culture that I have like witnessed, through whether it's firsthand knowledge, secondhand knowledge, or like watch a video on it. Every culture I know has let's deep fry some dough and see what happens and have fun with it. Sue Bear tamales are good. Yeah, okay, so that's what I was wondering, yeah. My cough would send out a nice bit on that one, let me tell you. That would be, yeah. And I bet you, Sue Bear, if you looked around, I bet you'd find someplace either local or willing to ship that could do some good stuff like that. Oh, Mark. Elephant ears. Absolutely. Lisa, I would love to know if you've been to your state fair, because the Texas State Fair is generally the place where the deep fried fill in the blank is like whatever is next.
Yeah, but do they
That's
do
where
Mars
it
bars?
starts. Because I remember deep fried butter, that made a big splash when that first came out. And that is literally just some dough wrapped around a little pat of butter, tossed in a deep fryer. And I'm like, oh, because we're all very, very healthy in the United States. Our diet is impeccably clean. No, it is not. And just the amount of junk, it's like, how can we shove more sugar and junk in our bodies? Okay. I see what you did there, Lemon. I like that. What's the opposite of ground beef? High steaks. I like that. Ooh, flatbread recipe that tastes like fried mushrooms. Darling. I mean, listen, they deep fry everything there. They really do. Even butter. I don't know if I would be a fan of deep fried pickles, but then I'm not one to like just snack down on the pickles that much. You're gonna need to go to the state fair and be our little reporter on the ground, is what I'm thinking. See, now deep fried Twinkies, that is also something I never had. I have had deep fried Oreos.
In fairness, I'd totally give that a go.
So much junk food. So much. And like our bread is like banned in Ireland because it's not enough bread in the bread for them. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Oh my. I don't, yeah, no. I know, right? Okay, so I'm not the only one. All right. Oh, see, a peanut festival and a garlic festival, not at the same time, 2 very different days, probably at least a week apart, but that would be some fun stuff. The funnel cakes, those are always good. Deep frying the Girl Scout cookies, yep. Fried zucchini, interesting.
Did you hear about the guy who last Christmas choked to death on the turkey?
No.
He became a poltergeist.
We're gonna need to have a dad joke off, aren't we? We're absolutely gonna need to have that. I love this though, because I am a nerd like that. Do not use beef underline stew as a password. It's not stroganoff. Love that. Yeah, Subway bread. It's not just Subway bread. It's more places than that. Yeah, absolutely. It is. Oh, All right. Wait. Gonna push back a little bit. I like Swiss chocolate the best. But also,
Can
I will say
confirm.
that I'm biased because I visited Switzerland and the memories surrounding that trip are amazing. So I'm sure that's spilling over into how much I do love the chocolate. Only if they're made from real. I, you know, it's also really funny is that they say the same thing about diabetics. They can't really, well, actually it's flipped for diabetics because it's okay to have a beef with someone because there are no carbs involved, therefore it won't spike your sugar. But yes, absolutely. All right, are you telling me to go to bed, Mrs. Tom, or are you leaving? I'm just checking. I'm clarifying. Just clarify. I've never had fried green tomatoes. I've never had green tomatoes, period. I've only had red ones. So this is what I would. How do you deep fry beer? I'm assuming they just like make a beer bread and then do it or something. I don't know. Because like the deep fried butter, it's like obviously if you toss a stick of butter in the deep fryer, it's just gonna melt. But yeah, my memory is bad. I focaccia. Oh, see, and the Red Lobster biscuits, the cheddar biscuits are also very good. See, Lindt is my favorite, but the British version of Kit Kat, another popular candy here, is so much better than ours. That I have no doubt.
Mhm.
Japan has a lot of good candy too that is not super sweet like ours. So much sugar in our bread. So much sugar. Oh,
Galaxy chocolate.
saw Han Solo crying while eating his beef. Later, I asked him why. He said it was chewy. I will soon. I will. I absolutely will. But we're having fun. We're having fun. I know. I know. I haven't had a whole lot of Mexican candy. And probably because it is spicy. So yeah, that's probably why. There's some of the stuff that I tried for that international food stream, like some of the Scandinavian stuff was really good and not super sweet. When stuff gets probably because we have a diabetic in the house that we have tried to steer clear from a lot of refined sugars because they just make her spike horribly. More natural stuff that's like a whole food doesn't make her spike as much. But yeah, it is absolutely once you lose a taste for it, it's almost like it's addictive. And I've heard people say refined sugar is addictive. I don't know. But chocolate covered crickets, I've actually had some. The shell gets caught in your teeth. It doesn't taste like much. It's like mostly crunch. So the chocolate gives it a little bit of, flavor, but oh my gosh, the shells of the crickets, the carapace or whatever it's called, getting stuck in your teeth. And hopefully you get some without the legs, because the legs have all the little spiky things on them that get stuck in like between teeth and gums. Oh man. Okay, Tres Leches is definitely good. Ginger chews I really liked during my pregnancy, and I bet it was because it was ginger and it helped settle my stomach. Yeah. Um, they have a lot of crickets and a lot of scorpions and bugs like that down here, covered in tequila or chocolate. Kinda it's, one of the it definitely is, hard to make right. Now see, sugar candy from Japan. I found that true with other stuff from Japan. It doesn't want me to it doesn't lead me to want to pig out on it, like, a little bit, and I'm good. And with American stuff, I swear to you that they have additives in it where it's just like, you just keep popping it. And I don't. Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of additives that other countries are like, why are you putting that poison in your body? Probably. I've not had fried tarantulas. They are protected here. And they migrate every couple years. All of a sudden, you will see tarantulas start on one side of your yard and crawl to the other. And we have a lot of like walls between yards here. And it's so you see them crawl down one wall, crawl across your yard, crawl up the other. The females are putting out a mating call, and the males just keep going. Yep. I swear to you, it's like it is, right? I mean, chocolate covered anything. Yeah. Now, back in the day, fried ice cream, it was baked. It was a baked Alaskan. With like meringue on it, I think. Because they do have fried ice cream here too. And it's maybe it was his toupee walking across my yard. I don't know. They're I mean,
Carried
they're
by
as large as
spiders.
a dessert plate, so I won't be booping any tarantulas anytime soon. Again, they are protected where I live, so probably not. Spiders can get definitely large. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff here that I did not grow up with, like scorpions. There's if it's during a mating season for tarantulas, you cannot avoid them in southern Arizona. Yeah. James got your back, Lisa. James got your back. All right, so we have now been going for almost an hour and a half, which is longer than I thought I could handle with my back. So this is good. I've been, doing my core exercises, trying to strengthen up the core because that helps strengthen up the back there. Oh,
It must have been due to all of the moisture.
Which is not something we have oodles of down here in the desert, but it's fine. I mean, Mark is always good to, he's my wingman. He helps me lots. All right, should we like go out on like one fun video maybe? Oh, Van Balen had a good one today. Has anybody seen that one?
Not seen it yet.
Oh, we really hope that. Let me see if I can figure. Oh, let me see if I remember how to do this. Oh my gosh. Share. That, except I'm gonna change it to okay. Hold up. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do that, and then oh my gosh, all the buttons. Oh, pause. I want that one. No. Oh my gosh, there was one. Where'd it go? It went bye-bye. What did I do? No. Where did Van Bellions go? Dang it. Did I pop it off? Apparently I popped it off. Okay, hold up. Let me do. By the way, don't tip of the day. Yeah, Judy does tech. Oh my gosh. If you have a record, don't say, yeah, scan my fingerprint. No problem. Don't do that. Because you may very well have warrants outstanding that you may not even be aware of.
I bet still don't get a record.
There's that too.
If you do get a lawyer.
Oh my God. And certainly if you are messing around with that kind of stuff, don't pull stunts like knocking over a bunch of product like as you leave the door, because that will tend to get you arrested for disorderly. Cicero. Cicero. Yeah, because that okay. So let me see if I can let me do that. Looky there. All right.
To detect.
I haven't gotten to play yet. We haven't gotten there yet. So this is Van Balian. If you like to see people making bad choices and then get the result of those bad choices, get to see what comes to them, this is, I mean, he's a, what can I mean, he's one of the best. Absolutely one of the best. Florida's giving him a run for his money because Florida has figured out that they are not going to take it anymore, and they're just gonna yank you from the car instantly. Other states have not done that yet. We'll see if they do. All right, give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear it.
$10,000 effective.
Yeah, I do. It's at the station. Let's go.
Never hear it.
Yeah.
Damn. I conditionally accept being under arrest upon presentation of bona fide claim.
Conditionally accept. Oh, okay. Because if you say you don't, they'll stop. Really? No.
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys. Today we head to Illinois, courtesy of Blue Watch, for a video where a sovereign citizen demands payment before handing over his license, but gets a broken window, a pair of handcuffs, and a slew of charges instead.
Oh,
Right, let's get into the video.
so many bad choices.
You are. I need
So
your
many.
driver's license and insurance now.
I'm giving you my driver's license.
I need your
effective
sorry.
payment. I don't have no necessity to give you my commercial property without any reason.
Driver's
or
license and
suffice
insurance.
Data.
We need a counter, I believe, on how many times this poor police officer has to ask. That's at least 3, and I bet he has asked before this cop came on. I bet.
For a start, dude, my guy, all of the above. Your driver's license is not your property. It remains the property of the government.
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
Not yours. Not yours.
Driver's license
How
and
are you
insurance.
today,
Hey,
sir?
man, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
No, you're not.
I'm here to help.
No,
I
you're
stopped, or he attempted to stop me while I was in the midst of going my way.
After you cut through a
You-
funeral home and drove
look
a
pretty
funeral
stopped.
procession and drove down the median, yes. So I need your driver's license and insurance.
My understanding, he tried to get around a funeral procession, which is always a class act move. So that's how they came to realize this guy and notice this guy. That is not a good thing. That's just rude.
Why?
I just told you. Yeah.
Is that a violation?
Yes, it is a
Why?
violation.
Why?
Of what right? Of what
Driver's
code?
license. Listen, I'm not playing
What
your game
law?
for too much longer.
I'm
Okay.
not trying to play a
You
game
are.
with you,
Driver's
sir.
license and insurance.
I'm not looking to play a game with you.
Okay.
I would like to know do you have a bona fide claim?
Driver's license and insurance, or
I have no problem. Are you hearing me not refuse to give
I
you
don't
my
think he
license?
knows the
I
meaning of
have
the
no
term bona
refusal,
fide.
but it is going to take a payment.
I have well over 400 videos on my channel now, but this guy has got to be the most obnoxious sovereign citizen of them all, by far. Also, if your driver's license is not one of those fake Moorish ones, it's not your property, it belongs to the state, so demanding payment before handing over a government ID is really dumb.
Am I not entitled
I'll pay at the station.
Am
Let's
I
go.
not entitled to?
Okay, pay at the station. I gotta say, I love that. I got the money at the station. Let's go. I'll get you there. Let's head on out. That I like. Yeah, like Sue Bear says, good luck with that.
I'll offer you my payment as a form of service, by handcuffing you and breaking a window. And
How about that? It's like common courtesy, like Sathale says. These people are mourning. They're about to go bury their loved one. My
Mhm.
gosh, give them 5 minutes to get through.
Just hold back
And
don't be a
yeah,
dick.
someplace it is law. Oh. And different states may have different rules here. I don't actually know what Arizona's is, but yeah, it's just common freaking courtesy. These people are in mourning. Let's show them some love. But I mean, people like this think the laws don't apply to them, so why
To
should
an
they?
effective amount of payment or self-determination. I can determine the value of
Self-determination?
my own time. I can determine the value of my own private property.
My time is worth $10,000 an hour. I expect to see $1,500 or $15,000 from everyone in the chat because I have determined that's what my time is worth. Thank you. I'll put my Cash App in the. I don't have a Cash App. I don't have a Venmo. I don't have any of it. But still,
Perfect. Now your
Is it
driver's
not
license.
my right to pick who is my authority? You are not authority to me. I'm just here to help.
Okay, driver's license and
no,
insurance.
you are
I
not
would
here to
love
help.
give it to you.
Okay.
Do you have $10,000 effective?
Yeah, I do. It's at the station. Let's go. Driver.
Nice try, officer, and kudos at the same time for treating his moronic offer with the ridicule it deserves.
Driver's
Okay,
license and
let's go
insurance.
ahead and do
We're
this
not
contract
going
for
anywhere.
exchange.
We're not going anywhere. We're doing this. You're not going anywhere. The only place you're going is the back of his car if you don't give me your driver's license and insurance right now.
I've lost count. Is that like what,
Okay,
7
step out of the
now?
car.
8?
Do you have a
Step out of the
bona fide
car.
claim?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car. You're failing to provide identification.
He's rolling the window back up. How do we think that's going to go for him? Because a piece of glass is, yes, thank you, Daytona. Check is in the mail. Good. Yeah. I don't even know exactly where this is, but oh my gosh. I owe you 15,000. Thank you, Lemon, for the IOU. I'm sure you'll make good on it any day now.
Let's get another car here, please.
The stop sticks. You're not going anywhere.
You need to give me your driver's license and insurance.
Why is it that I would give you my private property for nothing in exchange?
Not your private
Coming
property.
between me and my God. Are you not allowing me to serve God as authority?
I
Can I
need your
serve?
driver.
Oh my gosh. You are getting in between me and my God. Seriously? I mean, it's novel. Daytona, thank you. I will take the wire the next day.
Well, your window is getting in between him and his arrest, so
I wonder which is going to break first. Oh my gosh.
Driver's license and insurance.
Is it that you are insisting that you are authority to me?
Driver's license
Are
and
you
insurance.
compelling me to believe that government
what,
was
10?
formed so that government could control people, or the people to have the right to
oh
control
my god,
government?
that's literally
officer
what
is a
the government is. Ooh.
We have a
Hence
social
the word
contract, people.
govern.
We have a social contract. And no, you didn't have to sign it in order to be a part of it. Social contract said the police will take care of certain things. And in that contract, they have authority over us. Someone is back from her studying. You've seen it 4 times today, Raven. Oh my goodness. Are you all set? All set for tomorrow? Ish, has the brain leaked out of your ear yet?
Absolutely.
The brain has leaked out. Hi, Coco. What you doing? Come here. Hold up. Let me see if I can. Oh my god. No, I didn't. I didn't embiggen. I booted. There we go. Come here, Coco.
You didn't shuggy yourself?
Yeah, I did sugar myself.
Oh,
Come here. I sugared myself. It's a toy. Is that a good toy? Come here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, we should have been doing bingo. Oh well. And then if I hit that again,
Don't
nothing
shuggy yourself.
happens. What do?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same button.
No, it's not.
Would you like my assistant?
I lost Mark. Okay, there we go. Yeah, different button on mine. You gotta love it. Yes, it's Coco. Her brain will come home by morning. Absolutely. The brain leaked out. It'll reconstitute more than likely. But oh my. I'm fine on drink. Thank you very much.
Stop it.
I didn't do it. Button, hit the button. I mean, oh my gosh, just which one? And StreamYard's been doing a lot of funky stuff, like messing with people. Yeah,
Mhm.
because
Don't hit the big red button. Oh, I will hit the big red button. I would be the one hitting the big red button, even if it would destroy the world. I'd be hitting it.
Raven. Raven, you put that idea in her head. This time. Normally it's me. This time
Yeah, I
this
always
time
have
it's on
that
you.
thought. If there's a giant red button, I'm hitting it.
We will do bingo. Maybe we do bingo next week. We can do that. I can look for videos that come out like day of. So hopefully Raven won't have seen it 4 times. Or she'll know what's coming up and be able to jump on the bingo card. That way Raven can have like 4 of them going. All right. I'm gonna finish up this video because then I'm gonna be Mrs. Tom is already yelling at me for not going to bed. So we're just
Sorry, I've been
You
yelled at
still-
all
you
night for
still
saying
have
moist.
A long time to go. You know how Mark and other people are. Chaos with James K. Hey, I'm just pointing out facts.
good night, progeny.
Moist chaos.
I know it's not bedtime yet. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Hey, buddy, we should do it kind of like a blue stream, and they just try to get him derailed.
There is. Oh, a shark playing a recorder in your living room. Lemon, all of the kids in progeny school had to learn recorder in
4th grade.
4th grade.
That was hideous. I'm sorry. They just went for the highest ear-splitting note ever, all the time.
Recorder, without the proper breath control, can be a little shrieky, a little bit. That's hard to teach to 4th graders. It's hard to teach at any age. Yeah.
I'll still be here for a bit. I'll be nice.
Did you guys hear that?
I'll be nice.
Do you have any faith that she will actually be nice? Any faith at all?
I mean, does anybody have any faith that I'll sit here and not say the word moist repeatedly?
No, absolutely not, Mark. I have absolutely no faith in that.
Nor do I.
See, I actually play flute and I have a bunch of recorders, so there you go. Actually, shark do 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 do, actually, shark do 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 do. Oh, James. Ooh. I think Cicero. I think that's a message.
I think
That's a
threat
message
to-
that progeny has no idea what it
I
is.
think I have an idea.
It's a threat that I'm going to get knotted.
Sathael ditto. Absolutely. Oh, look what Raven said. It's not even 8:00 here yet, but absolutely. Did I put the song in your head? Did I leave
I
that?
also hate that
Just-
song with a passion.
Just in time for your birthday. That's my gift to you.
Oh, happy
It's
birthday.
tomorrow.
Oh, happy early birthday.
So that's my early birthday present to you. Absolutely.
You're so kind.
You know, that's the kind of friend that I am. Absolutely. But Sathael, yes. Yes, Sathael. Sathael read the room. Yeah.
Well, in fairness, I
Yeah.
read the room and then I made the room really, really, really moist.
Representative of the people,
Mark.
and the people have decided that the offence you are alleged to have committed require you to provide what he is asking for. Also, do you really want to bring God into this when
See?
Romans 13:1 clearly debunks your argument?
I must uphold my duty to uphold my rights. If it is that I violate those, then I
He
may
said
subject
duty.
myself to your authority or jurisdiction. If it is true that you violate me in any way, shape, or form, then you all will be held liable, and the judicial system will uphold the justice inside of the meritocracy.
Are you going to give me your driver's license or not?
But the judicial system doesn't count. It doesn't apply to you. Well.
Mark, would you mind getting me a little bit of ranch for that word salad? Because that was word salad. That was a whole. That was a whole lot.
He's essentially saying that he's an idiot, and that he's a moron, and he has no bloody idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, I will absolutely accept that interpretation.
That about sums it up.
Yeah. Hey, Matt. Okay.
That's all right, Matt. So did Judy.
What? We discussed things.
That's a vicious rumor.
That is a vicious rumor. I'm not that exciting. But Mark has been bad. Valid.
I've just been pointing out how moist everything is.
Yeah.
All
right.
I'm actually going to go back and count the moists in this video. Just
can you imagine that counter? I'm willing to bet you've gone past the 69 mark.
Probably.
Yup.
I'm not belligerent. I'm not combative.
You don't know what that means.
Implied
Good.
authority.
Okay.
Are you insisting that I must abandon my belief? Must I proceed without faith in Christ and faith in the goodness and faith in myself? I must become.
Can I say, if a traffic stop causes you to abandon your faith, then it must have been a very weak faith to begin with. Oh my gosh.
I've been pulled over by the police, and I haven't even been driving.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing. I'm reading it.
Don't read.
Yeah.
Your belief is your belief, but we have a job to do it, and we have the right to do it.
But it is true that I must uphold my duties, even if it is that you were to break my windows, pull me out, do me dirty, and get me in it. I would have this on record for the
Absolutely, and we don't.
What, you mean the judicial system that you don't recognize? Yeah, sorry, you don't get to pick and choose when the law applies to you.
We don't want to do that, and I will have that on record. We do not want to do that. We would like your compliance to the law.
Driver's license.
I do appreciate that the closed captioning on the bottom was only of the officer at that point, because the word salad that the guy in the car was just absolute garbage.
And insurance.
I will let you know now on the record that you
On the record, for the record, let the record show.
Okay, I don't care about anything you have to say.
That you all are going to beat me or something, or that's what you all intend.
We don't want to do any of that.
Brutalizing the vehicle. All of that is just going to be penalized.
Brutalizing the vehicle.
We would like you
Really?
to comply with the rules of the road. Where you're stopped for an offense, you produce your license.
I am not failing to produce my license. You all are.
Mark, has he produced his license?
Not once, and apparently now the car that he's driving is a metal horse.
I don't even know.
They're gonna whip it.
Yeah. There's a leak in the boat. I love all of the visual puns in those. What is it? Meatball. It's raining, cloudy with chance of meatballs. Those visual puns were amazing. Yeah, the twit is just talking in circles, Raven.
Bonafide claim. Brother,
Okay.
you don't seem to be all that friendly.
Okay.
You can't.
I'm very friendly because you haven't been ripped out of your vehicle yet.
Nice bit of foreshadowing there. But he's right. This guy is lucky to be still in his vehicle. If this was in Florida, his window would be in a million different pieces. His car would be on the back of a tow truck, and he would be wearing an orange jumpsuit already.
I'm looking to work with you all.
We're
No,
just
you're
dealing
not.
with a driver violation.
No,
and
you're
you're
not.
escalating it to something other than that right now. And there might be reasons you're escalating that. We don't know.
But if it is true that you all are going to get ready to bust windows,
Yeah.
you just hit the car, all of these are going to be penalties and liabilities that you rack
You can
up
take
on
up
your
what you
own.
want. We're just
I miss the fact that not only do they have stop sticks down, that they have now driven a police. Which way am I pointing? I'm pointing that way. They've driven a cruiser like right nose to nose.
Yep.
Buddy,
They probably got one at the other end as well.
and they haven't even bought him dinner. But yes, absolutely. They are, dude, just look around. It is not working. I'm pointing 17 different directions, James. I have no idea.
Asking you to comply.
That you all are now about to beat on me or
Nope.
anyway.
At the moment, we're asking you to comply and produce your driver's license.
Yeah, sorry, mate. You don't get to escalate a simple traffic stop by refusing to comply with lawful orders, then play the victim when the consequences of those actions are something you yourself created.
I'll give it one more shot. Last chance, okay? We've been here long enough.
How many
I told you.
chances?
Are you the highest authority here?
What do you got? What do you got?
How may I help you?
Oh my gosh.
So we could have a normal discussion at least.
Would you mind backing up, and I would indeed lower the window for this brother here.
Okay.
Would you back up so it is that I can have a one?
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How may I help you?
Well, this officer pulled you over, so he needs.
May I stop you there?
Go ahead.
He did not pull me over. I voluntarily stopped after he waved at me in the road.
Yeah, when he pulled you over.
How may I help you? I'm a civil guy. My brother may need some help, or he may be looking to tell me, hey, So I'm stopping to see what it is that I may help him with.
Do they think they're fooling anybody with that? That I'm just here to help you because you may be in some trouble? Do they actually think that's working?
I think they're genuinely that stupid.
Oh man. It may have worked during COVID because the courts had other crap to deal with and you are not that important. It's not working anymore. It's not working anymore.
Oh my God, he's doing the whole I did you a favor by pulling over. How nauseatingly obnoxious does that sound? But wait, there's more.
If you didn't pull over, you would have had a lot more than the broken window. You'd probably have had a very, very dented car after it got pitted and rolled a few times.
My pleasure.
There's just no. If anybody is actually buying that, then they don't understand anything about this.
The first part. Please continue, brother.
So he's stopping you for a traffic violation. Therefore, you are required to produce ID as a driver on the roadway.
Absolutely. I can understand that from that point of view. Now, can you understand my point of view? Because I study law
and you just admitted that you know what the law is.
Say that one more time.
And he's just admitted that he knows what the law is and that he knows he's required to produce his driving license and insurance on request. And he's just being a dick.
How about that?
The democracy and provide and consent to a situation that I am not in my best interest. It's not beneficial. Why won't I shape the situation instead of saying no or denying?
Shape the situation?
Not that I make it beneficial for myself.
It's not in a serial killer's best interest to get caught either. But guess what? They don't have a choice.
It's not all about you, Muffin. It's main character syndrome. No.
Cupcake.
Muffin. No.
If he's compelling me to believe, hey, you owe me this license, I say, hey, okay, well, I don't mind giving it to you if you have payment for it because it's my property, just like it's my time.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it will have written on the license somewhere that it actually remains the property of the government. But
yeah,
whatever.
Definitely. I've seen more too, and they need to. The police need to swallow the hassle. Oh, that sounds wrong. They need to figure it out because allowing them to continue, I bet there's questions about insurance, and that will impact me if that idiot hits me. So we need it. Unfortunately, what is going to be the end result? We're going to need a larger police force to deal with these idiots and that will suck up our freedom and our rights instead of whatever it is they're trying to do. Yeah.
To answer your first question, no, we can't understand your point of view because it's word salad and gaslighting of the highest degree. Secondly, you asked why you are being compelled to be in a democracy. Well, you're not. You're absolutely free to leave anytime you like to start your own democracy. Just don't let America's door hit you in the backside on your way out.
But he's not looking to keep it.
But
So-
still, he's looking to do something.
So
with
why
it.
are you looking for money if he just wants to look at it?
I told him because it is something that has to do with law and on the record. If it is that I give him my property without anything,
But the law,
then it is
okay,
that
let
I
me
am
stop you there.
applying
But the law also states, as you know, because you said you studied it, you have to produce your license to an officer when it is requested for no payment.
Now, let me go ahead and let you know that that is not law.
Oh, that is
Yes, it
not
is.
the
So-called
law.
statutes.
It's a statute, not a law. Again, the picking and choosing. Picking and choosing.
Statute is, at least in a common law country, it's the highest form of law. It's even above the common law itself. So, don't do that.
How about that? How about that?
That's
told.
Illinois compiled statutes. That's what it
Exactly,
says.
statutes. These are for
That's law.
corporations.
Statutes, also referred to as codes, are laws written and enacted by the legislative branch of government. That's from Colorado State University, and it took me all of 10 seconds to look up.
I have the right to uphold my inalienable rights.
You can uphold your rights. That's what rights are for you to uphold them. And you as a person driving on the roadways, that is a privilege
I don't
that
have
you
it.
have.
I don't mind letting you know that it is not a privilege for me. Maybe
Then what is
is
it
a
for you?
privilege.
Doesn't matter. You don't just get to call it a right and presume that it is a right and that it's going to be respected as a right. If it's a privilege, it's a privilege. It doesn't.
You don't
your
get to pick and
personal
choose.
opinion
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
And by the way, I believe this is a supervisor we're not talking to. Because this is based on the guy's face in the reflected in the almost rolled up window. This is a new dude. And James would like you to explain the difference between statute, ordinance, and suggestion. Now I do, Matt. Thank you. Now I do. So what's the difference between statute and ordinance?
Well, we don't really have ordinances here as such.
In my very non-Googling knowledge, an ordinance is like a local ordinance. So it may be in effect for my city, but if I go to a different city, it may not be in effect there. Does that make sense?
Well, I mean, in that case, I mean, statute would overrule all of them.
Right.
Again, would be the highest source of law. A local ordinance, or what we would call devolved legislation, secondary legislation, is it still has the power of a statute because it's usually like in a devolved legislation, like the government of Wales, for example. They actually have an act of parliament that allows them legislative provisions to go ahead and make their own laws and what have you. So it's treated at the same level as statute, but it's sort of funneled through them, and
Okay.
gets awkward,
According to the dictionary that I just looked up, and no, it's not Black's Law. Forgive me for that. But it does say that in North America, like in my neck of the woods, a piece of legislation, so it's still legislation, but enacted by municipal authority, which means like a city, as opposed to a state or federal. So yeah, like a city ordinance can ban smoking in restaurants. But if you go to the next city over, they may have a different ordinance. So yeah, that is little. Yeah.
it's similar to our bylaws.
So the difference between statute and royal decree. Come on. Come on, Mark.
Royal decree means you'll get your ass whooped.
There you go. There you go. And yes, Demolition Man that movie still holds up. It's funny. But anyway, yes.
I mean, in a way, statute, at least here, is similar to a royal decree because all of our legislation is enacted on behalf of the Crown.
Oh, really?
That's how our government does it. Like it's still a royal. It's still a royal power, effectively. You know, making law is still a royal power, but it's actually the government that does that on behalf of the Crown instead of the Crown doing it themselves.
And see, that's one of the fascinating differences, because everything here is done by and for the people. Isn't that fascinating?
That's why our military and our police force and stuff are servants of the Crown. They're not actually servants of the public. So this whole when you get soft-sits over here, you know, your public servants is like, no, we got a crown in our uniform. That's what it means.
Oh, isn't that fascinating? Yeah, because we take an oath to the Constitution here, not to a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
here we take it to the Crown.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? Oh, it's always I love figuring out the differences of that, and then what does that lead to? I love it. Oh, the 3 shells, Cicero, the 3 shells. Somebody says they figured out how to actually, like, what the 3 shells would be. I'm sure they made it up because it's a, sci-fi movie, but what the heck? Yeah. Anyway.
It is a right. I have the right to travel.
And in agreement with exercising that right as a motorist on Illinois highways to drive upon these roads, you have to produce your ID when requested by a peace officer.
Now you understand why I cannot provide you with my private property. Because if I provide you with my private property and you run me and say, hey, this is what he identified as, this guy on this piece of paper has already contracted with the state to abide by these laws and rules. So guess what? I give you that, I'm going away.
Yeah, guess what? You already have.
And I identify.
But by applying for a driving license, that's what you do.
And I wonder if he's trying to very tortuously do the straw man fallacy that those guys have. Like, it's the person on the paper that is contracted with you, but I'm a real man. So, no caps. And so I'm not the person on the paper. I wonder if he's trying to get to that. But yeah, he doesn't even know it that well. Yeah. And I bet Mark does have one of those giant bear hats. I believe they're beef eaters. They beef eaters?
Maybe.
Thank you, Raven. See, I know just enough to maybe make sense. A third of the time. I'll be generous a third of the time.
Who I was not. But if it is true that you don't know me and you cannot compel me to believe that I have some sort of contract with the state or that I owe you anything, then how is it that I must oblige?
Okay, first of all, your driver's license belongs to the state, so how can it be
Thank
your
you, Van
private
Balian.
property? Secondly, when agreeing to said driver's license, you agree to certain terms and conditions. One being you provide it to law enforcement on demand, provided they have probable cause, which they have. And finally, why do you even have a license when your claim is you don't need one?
Good question. Very good question. If you don't want to contract with the state, why the frick do you have a driver's license? Because those two don't match. He can't even make up his mind to be a true soft sit because he's got a driver's license. So he can't even,
Oblige.
I'm a motorist. I mean, that's a description. That's
okay.
Up to your,
so
that's
I think we are at the point. Since I don't know your first name, I'll call you sir.
That's a reference that I typically let people go by.
Okay.
Especially when they're acting under color of law.
Okay.
Do you think he, in his normal speaking with people outside of police interactions, do you think he uses that much verbiage with everyone?
No.
That is something I let people reference me by. What?
It doesn't matter. I mean, they're going to reference you by that anyway because,
Or how about, you can call me that.
That's what their policy says, that they'll refer to you as sir or ma'am or whatever until they know your name. And then if you agree to let them call you by your name, then they'll do that. But generally speaking, they're going to try and remain respectful. Unlike him.
I'm sure his first name is Richard. I'm sure it is.
So
Okay,
now I'm
so
going to ask you before you go ahead with your search, are you intentionally looking to violate codes and statutes, federal, being deprivation of rights under color of
So
law?
what's
Because
going
it is
to-
true that you are indeed
what-
now infringing upon
what's
my
going
rights.
to
No.
what's going to happen,
No.
sir, is if you do not provide your ID and step out, we will force entry to this vehicle.
I conditionally accept upon presentation of a bona fide claim.
Illinois really need to take a leaf out of Florida's book and
Yeah.
stop letting these
Yeah.
idiots control the situation. Florida have got most of their sovereign citizen traffic stops down to 5 minutes or less, as evidenced by this playlist on my channel.
Would you like
Nice
to
marketing
take
there,
it?
Van Balen.
No, I would not.
No, so it is that you are saying that you are going to take it, you are stealing from me, or are you saying
No.
that you are coming after what you are owed?
No, we are
You are owed this
we are
license?
using it for identification. No one's taking it, no one's stealing it,
How
no
are
one's
you going
borrowing
to
it.
utilize my
That's not
property
up
for
for you.
identification without me affirming my property as identification? I'm not looking to identify.
Okay, sir,
If
what I'm
What?
letting you know right now is I think we're at an impasse to
Mhm.
where
I
you are not following
I have to
lawful
wonder.
direction from
Yeah.
I have to wonder if this whole my property thing will come back to bite him in the backside when he tries to say, "Oh, that wasn't me. That wasn't."
Well, he
was
certainly
the other
can't say that
person.
now, can he?
I was a representative.
I mean, when they were doing that down, I think Florida may have been one of the starting points for it, because that's like further back. That's where I remember the judge taking down the soft sit that still to this day attempts it, even when he's on a bicycle. That that's the earliest one that I remember. I could be way off, but it just, guys, no, it's not working. Give it up.
Hey, Mav. Yeah, I love the fact that Florida,
man.
despite all of the Florida man stuff, it sometimes just gets it right and just kicks ass doing it. It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah, Florida
I
is
love it.
definitely. Mav, I'd love to know if you've seen some soft sits in your fun.
us. So we will force entry into the vehicle.
He's
I
being
am
what
the
I'm
cop
letting
is
you
being
know.
so
I am
nice,
indeed
so polite.
agreeing to oblige to whatever it is that you need
Okay.
me
You're not
to
getting
do.
paid for-
I'm agreeing to oblige. No, you're not. You're not doing the thing. Has he passed over his driver's license yet? You've broken a window or two. Oh, chef's kiss. I'm agreeing to oblige is gobbledygook.
for your license.
But it is going to be a
You might as well-
bilateral agreement, and it cannot.
Who says it's going to be a bilateral agreement? Where's that? Where did that come in?
I don't want to do this because it hands the cops an unfair advantage over me. Get fecked.
Oh my gosh, they do let people ramble on for too long, Lisa. I think some jurisdictions are starting to crack down on it more, but yeah, they need to absolutely just.
I've not been bugging Cicero. I've just been repeatedly saying moist.
That's been happening today? Why, I just don't remember that at all.
Be
Yeah,
a
Lemon says it
unilateral
right. Break
agreement,
the
because
window
if I
already.
allow it to be a unilateral agreement, then it is that you are going to be authority and you're going to have jurisdiction.
You're
So
going
then
to
once
be
this goes,
authority?
The judge is going to
Is
say,
the
hey,
bi-
this guy
is the bilateral
and the
agreement
state was allowed to
is
do
the
what they needed to do.
bilateral agreement
Wait, he just said if it's unilateral, essentially he just said the judge is going to back your move as the police.
But they're going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, they were going to do that like 30 seconds into this video. So,
Yep. See, there you go.
I mean,
I have a policy. Ask, tell, make. I'll ask you for your license or step out, then tell you, then make you. There you go.
you know, if it starts raining and you start effing around, the
Mhm.
FO is going to include your car getting moist on the inside.
Ma'am, this is what I've been dealing with for an hour and a half now. I'm at the 2 hour mark. I've made it for
Mhm.
2 hours. Yay!
you wanting money from us for your ID. Then what's the agreement?
The agreement is, or should be, he provides the license he is lawfully required to produce, or he goes to jail. End of conversation.
We can have the agreement that if we presented 3 agreements so far. 1, the agreement that I am going to give you my license upon presentation of obligation, meaning a bona fide claim stating that I have already owed you my license. Now, if I don't have that, which I know you don't, the second option would be to compensate me for it in a way, shape, or form. Whatever way you may think is beneficial. Hey, I can have you do this for me. I can have you do that. Just make
They're
it
going to
beneficial,
provide the service
or
of breaking your
have to pay the rate that I have
window.
earned for what I need for my.
It's a hot day. They're going to ventilate your car for you. That's what they're going to do.
Isn't that nice? Because Illinois can get hot during the summer. It can. It can. Oh, did I highlight that comment? I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I did that. Here, let me take that off. Oh, now Lemon's doing it. One letter at a time.
My property. Or the third option was, I said you all can remove all these vehicles, remove all of your property, and we can go about our day.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of option 1, 2, or 3. So let's go with option 4, where they break your car window and remove you from the vehicle. Speaking of which.
Well, what if I go ahead and put my license up right here? Or my property, should I say, to make it more clear.
We are at the point where you are now under arrest, sir.
There you go. You talked yourself into it. And dude, are you serious? I mean, I know that they're humid. The humidity is bad. But seriously? No. I grew up, just one state north of there. Midwest summers got nothing on Arizona summers. Just saying.
I don't do summer. So, I don't do summer. Summer just makes me moist. All over.
There's another one, Daytona.
You
are stuck.
Presentation of bona fide claim.
Step out so we can place you under arrest without having to damage your property. If you do not step out now, we will force entry into your vehicle.
He's being very clear. He could not be clearer about the options that the Leos are giving. Just so very clear.
Conditionally accept stepping out
Then step out.
and getting
Then
under
step out
arrest
now.
upon presentation
Then
of
step
bona
out
fide
now.
claim.
To step out now
I
is right
also
now.
would like to put you all on notice now that if it is that you all intend on getting violent with me or aggressive, please do not mistake
We intend on doing what we need to do to effect an arrest.
Anything clear to go on the other side?
If
Yeah,
it's true
we're
that
clear.
you are now
He is still babbling. As the police are saying, you good to go? You good to go on the other side? He is still babbling. There is no magic incantation. There are no magic words to say. And if you are babbling and not handing over the license, then they're going to break the window.
I've just got Cliff Richard in my head now. Congratulations on the ventilations.
And all I'm hearing right now is Safe Flight Express. Or whatever the safe flight, getting the window replaced there. There we go. Is that a hammer he's using?
Don't reach for anything.
Oh,
Very
do
nice
not
window
reach
break,
now.
I must say. I give it 9 out of 10, but that's only because I've seen a cop use his bare hands to remove one. Also, of course, he's done.
That's a stick with like a ball on. That's like a mace, dude. Okay.
I mean, it'll get the job done. I mean,
and it looks like a multi-use tool because it's got that little lip coming out the other side. Okay, don't listen. I'm looking at the tool. That could be bad. Anything I say could be taking that. We're just gonna go with that. But it looks like a multi-use tool, like maybe even like getting open a door that's jammed or something. But I find this use quite good.
Enough to reach around while the police are in the middle of breaking into his car to arrest him. But the dump continues when they try to remove him from the vehicle.
Because, of course.
You want to take your seatbelt off, horse?
I conditionally accept being arrested upon presentation of bona fide claims. You are all going to be liable.
Come on, just step out.
I'd have cut the seatbelt too, just for good measure.
What if you don't conditionally accept the arrest? It doesn't matter, buddy. Oh my gosh. Not looking at Mark's tool, Raven. Is it hooligan Halligan? I've heard Halligans, and I know that the autocorrect is on everybody's devices are acting like they're all acting up. Yeah, like a Halligan is what a firefighter will use to pop open doors and stuff.
Yeah, they got like the two sort of like prongs on them, and
Yeah. Hey, listen, you get some fun tools with being a firefighter or police, I'm sure.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't agree to be arrested. Dude, you are heading out now.
Give him you're resisting.
Wow.
He's surprised. And now resisting.
Now, why am I not surprised to see the guy who was dumb enough to demand 10 grand from cops to see his license resist arrest and start fighting with cops?
He put his arm around the cop. Don't do that, because look how close that hand is to his holster. Don't do that. Not good.
You get
Not good.
too close to that, they might ventilate you as well as the car.
And you see how quickly the other cops jumped on that arm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Get the legs.
Got his arm. Get the legs.
And he's still resisting. The idiot.
Just left eye, all right?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, let's get the cuff on him. Who's got the other cuff? This is fun. Give me a second set of cuffs.
There you go.
Wait, close, bring it close. We just need this other one.
Damn, I like white people though. Damn, I never thought I'd be this black man.
Yeah, let's pull that arm out.
And he's still.
Hey, you guys.
Just help him pull by the
Just to
arm.
let you know, you are now lawfully ordered to owe me $10 million. Hey, Judge, please rock with me on this one.
Yeah, Judge, rock with him on this one. If not,
Rock with me on this one. No, Judge. They owe me 10 million, right? Oh my gosh. He's still resisting. He still won't even put his hands behind his back. That's what correct me if I'm wrong, Rav. But when you are under arrest, you are supposed to put your hands behind your back. And even if you don't do that, pulling them away and keeping them at your side is actively resisting, if I'm not mistaken.
It's also a good way to get tased.
How about that? Oh my
Or
goodness.
sprayed. Or both.
Just so many bad decisions. All in a row.
he will lawfully order you to pay him $20 million. What a delusional idiot.
All right, just put your arm out.
You're hurting me.
Thank you, man.
Put your arm
All
out.
you have to do is let your arm out.
Put your arm out.
How about we get up?
Freely let your arm out on your own. and
No.
get up.
Let your arm
Oh,
out, sir.
see, and they're using trying
Let your
to
arm out. Let your arm out.
see on me, somebody using a tool like that to try to jimmy my arm out from underneath me would hurt so badly with my joints that I mean, I would never put myself in this position to begin with. But that can't feel good. That has to be painful to some degree. And he's just absolutely bringing this on himself. All he has to do is let his arms go limp so they can be put behind him. That's all he has to do. Bad choice after bad choice. Yeah, I bet it hurt.
It's not hurting me anymore.
Yeah, I
Cuff you,
bet.
okay?
And the cops are getting scraped up. You can see bloody knuckles from the cops. And no punches were thrown.
Stop resisting. Where's the other cuff at? It's right in my hand. Got it, Sean? All right, I think we're good. Wagon. It's him, right?
How many
We got
police
the hold
officers did that take?
Pull him off, Tyler. You're with.
I got his legs and
locked up.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, don't.
at
You know
least
what?
5, if
I got-
not
I'm
6.
gonna try it out.
At least 5, if not 6 police officers that are just right on him right now. That could be, running on other calls. Taser. Taser.
I think you guys should check on me, man.
Some zip ties. Hold on.
Zip ties is crazy work, bro. I'm not that
You've
belligerent.
been kicking and resisting the whole time.
Oh my
Anybody would
gosh.
do that with 8 grown men coming to attack them.
8?
Well,
Wouldn't be
first of all,
surprised.
it was more like 4 officers, not 8. But of course, your ego and narcissism compels you to exaggerate numbers.
Could be.
Secondly, well done, genius. When you said anybody would do the same, you admitted to resisting arrest on camera.
And also, generally speaking, the more officers, the better, because there's less chance of you being injured.
Because
Or
if
them
it's
being
one-on-one, the police officer probably, and resistance like that happens. If someone is alone trying to fight that, they're going to have to escalate faster.
Mhm.
Oh,
Maybe even involving pew-pews.
yeah. How about that? As
They may
Matt
have
says
to
here,
escalate and ventilate.
yeah. And here, each officer that gets scraped makes the suspect get extra charges for felony obstruction. If your uniform gets damaged, it's damage to government property.
I
Absolutely.
like that.
Absolutely. As it should be. Yeah. So all those, like, I was seeing scraped knuckles and no punches were thrown. So that's not how they got scraped. Rolling around on the street there. Yes. Streets are nasty. Absolutely. Oh, there we go.
It's in his check.
Oh. You absolutely brought this on yourself.
Wait a minute, man. You could answer it if you're more cooperative, that's all.
I actually didn't deny any times. I think it was all. I think everyone will realize that you all were the ones that would not agree.
Sit straight up. You got double locked
Sir.
up.
Yeah, there's openly denying, and then there's what you did.
Sir.
They're the same thing.
They got shackles. We use a hobble, Mav says. I saw the leather belt that personally I would okay. Don't take this out of context. The context is important. If I were to ever get arrested, I would probably request the belt with the handcuffs, to it because of all the arthritis in my shoulders. But dang. Yeah, they can be used many ways. The burrito bag, yeah. The burrito bag is interesting. Yeah, that's it is interesting. Absolutely.
Catch you down real quick.
But he brought this all on himself.
I'm gonna put your shoe on.
How nice.
All right, you want to stand up, or you're going to freely walk back with us?
Car.
This one.
If not, they'll just carry you.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And it'll probably hurt more.
Look at it.
Look at all of that police presence that had to deal with one idiot.
We'll catch that one more time.
I don't want to go in there. Why y'all taking all my stuff?
Go ahead, sit. Get your feet in.
Get in there.
Come on, man.
Because you're under arrest.
I can just.
Duh.
Seriously? After that big struggle, you're still going to put up a fight with this? Sir. I shouldn't be surprised at this point, seeing how good of a decision maker he is. What's one more?
Accept being under arrest upon presentation of bona fide claim.
Dude,
he
come
accepts
on.
it.
Those magic words and incantations didn't
Good,
help you
good.
when you were sat in your car. What makes you think they're going to work now that you're in leg and handcuffs and sat halfway in a police car?
Turn your feet in, bud.
I don't mind letting you all notice once again that you all are under collections for all of these
Under
valuable
collections.
damages for not.
They're under collections.
Yeah, good luck collecting with that.
I was going to say, there's a process to be had for collections. First, you need a judgment. Then you can go to collections.
Mhm.
We have had nothing, no
Not-
agreement on either side no kind of civil agreement that would result in any kind of a connection in that way. Just no.
In fairness, though, he is collecting charges.
Valid. He's collecting charges. Valid.
Only to the car, but to my person for the time and consultation that I've given.
Get your feet in the car.
So can you imagine if they actually made him pay for all of the officers and the attendants here? How many thousands of dollars it would end up costing him?
All he has to say is, rock with me, Judge. Rock with me. Come on.
I wouldn't mind.
Sir, get that foot in.
Close the door.
Come in so you don't hurt yourself, bud. Wait, yeah.
Right.
I didn't even see that he was doing the old foot in the door well thing.
He's still
What an
trying
idiot.
that.
What an idiot.
That officer had to put his entire weight behind that door to get it closed.
Oh,
Like, are you stupid?
Mav, I can imagine that the arguing is fun sometimes and the breaking windows. But yeah, I would there's only so much that you can take before just going,
Ah,
idiot, no. Why? Then I turn into the old man yelling at clouds.
So according to Blue Watch, he was charged with improper passing of a funeral procession, illegal transportation of alcohol, operating an uninsured vehicle, and operating a vehicle with an expired registration. And while doing an inventory of the vehicle before towing, they found illegal substances, which led to felony charges. Right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video,
Van Ballion, you're beautiful. Why am I not surprised that not only he didn't have insurance and a proper registration, but he also had illegal substances in the car? Why am I not surprised?
I mean, he could have just got away with a ticket.
Yeah, he really could.
Instead, he got felonies.
Oh, I'm not supposed to go through a parking lot to get around a funeral procession. My bad. I was in a hurry. I apologize. Boom, ticket, out of there. Now he's got all that. Decision making in its finest form. Finest form.
You'll still have to pay the ticket, once he gets out of prison.
Details. Oh my gosh. Upgraded to felonies because you could have gotten away with a simple ticket. Good job. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging with me. Almost 2.5 hours.
That's a lot of moist.
Mrs. Tom may have already gone to bed herself. I don't know. But I'll be, I mean, it's only like 8:30 my time. But I'll be headed to bed soon. But oh my gosh. Raven. Oh, Raven. I would love to see. I would love to see some of your comments back because I'm sure you tell them exactly what is the case. But thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. And thank you I really appreciate people just, understanding. I'm not going to be up for it, but then coming when I am and having fun with me. I really appreciate you guys. And I love hearing about all the different Christmas, Christmas foods and Christmas traditions and stuff. I love it. We're going to
moist.
I'm gonna have to Mav just threw me off what I was gonna say.
Well, I will say this: if there's any lens lickers out there, do yourselves a favor and stop trying to make your lenses moist.
See, it's not just Mark now. it's everybody, Cicero. It's everybody. Yeah, it's everybody's Cicero. It's our love language to you, but not that kind of love. Was it filial love, the friendship? It is.
All I know is the moist kind.
There you go. There you go. You guys have an awesome week. I know this week is going to be interesting with finals around the house, but then it's going to be freedom. And Project is like 2 weeks off around Christmas. She doesn't go back until well into the new year. So I am sure that we will, I'm even with Coco getting spayed next week, we'll have some day trips and stuff like that so that Project doesn't go too stir crazy. But I hope everybody has a great
Wait, she
week.
gets a break?
Damn. I know, right? I know.
I wish I did.
But hopefully next week we'll do some more. We'll take a break from all the holiday stuff, holiday craziness, and we'll take a break and take a breath and maybe play some games or something. But we could do bingo next week. That could be fun. And I'll try to find videos that have only gone out that day. So Raven won't be able to tell us exactly what happens when it happens because she's already seen them 4 times. But you guys have a great night, a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Catch all you moisties later.
Oh, jeez. Mark.